Kentucky Congressman James Comer. He is the chairman of the House Oversight Committee. He also serves on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Mr. Chairman, thanks so much for coming on. This is a serious topic, and it seems to be getting worse. I want to catch our viewers up with a press release from your committee, the Oversight Committee, on Monday saying the date to Governor Walz has failed to cooperate with the committee's request for documents and information. That's not good. What steps can the committee take now if Governor Walz continues to defy the request by the Oversight Committee?
Well, unfortunately, I've become very experienced in witnesses who defy a congressional subpoena or fail to cooperate. Fortunately for us, we have whistleblowers, and these whistleblowers are credible, and they're overwhelmingly Democrat. These are good state employees of the state of Minnesota who have been begging for assistance from the Attorney General and the Governor of Minnesota for years to step in and prevent this fraud. They see it every day. This Somali population, which has become a massive part of the Democrat base in Minnesota, it's the whole key to the business model of success for the Democrat Party in Minnesota and on the presidential scale to win the state of Minnesota and get those electoral college votes. They just turned a blind eye. They being Governor Walz and Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, and allowed this fraud to continue. And the governor wants to say, well, we don't think it was billions. Let's say it was hundreds of millions, which I do think it was billions, but let's say it was hundreds of millions. That's still too much. And that type of attitude is the attitude I see every day from Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries, who say we shouldn't worry about fraud going into the Somali population. Anyone like me who tries to question that is a racist or whatever. We're not going to be bullied in this. We're going to get to the bottom of this. The taxpayers are sick and tired of working hard and paying taxes and sending them to Washington, D.C. and different states and Democrat politicians wasting their tax dollars. We're going to find out how much money was wasted, who was responsible, and whether or not Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison knew about it and failed to act.
Governor Walz, he's defiant. He continues to insist this is one big political witch hunt perpetrated by Republicans. Watch this.
You're seeing a weaponization. We'll continue to fix it. They're going to continue to come up with numbers that don't have it there, and it's sensationalized. I don't expect anything different from this administration. This is on my watch. I am accountable for this, and more importantly, I am the one that will fix it.
So obviously he's pushing back. I'll get your reaction to that as well. But I'm very curious, would you or would the Oversight Committee at a certain point in this investigation be looking for potential criminal referrals on Governor Walz should he be implicated in this?
Well, I sure hope we get criminal referrals on a lot of people. The people that were involved in the fraud, the employees with the state government who continue to allow this, whether or not the governor and the attorney general were warned and failed to act. Yeah. I hope at the end there's a lot of criminal referrals, and I hope that when we do the criminal referrals, the Attorney General Pam Bondi actually does something with the criminal referrals. But at the end of the day, for Governor Walz to say Republicans on the Oversight Committee should stand down, he'll fix it. Yeah. I don't think anybody in America believes that. He's not going to do anything because they don't want to offend that population. And the early numbers that I'm getting in on the Somalis in Minnesota is 75% of the Somalis in Minnesota are on full government assistance. That's full welfare. The whole reason that the Democrats left the border open during the Biden administration was to allow people to come in and what they said would provide jobs, because there's a shortage of workers. And I agree there's a shortage of workers, but you got a massive population in that one state, and the overwhelming majority of that population is on Medicaid and then and other types of government programs. Even when Democrats say there are no illegals on Medicaid, I think that's going to be proven to be false.
Look in Minnesota. Right. Yeah.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.